think we've got to stop saying regardless of what happened. We know what happened. We know exactly what he did. So when we say stuff like regardless of what happened, but we don't state the facts, it's almost like we're sweeping it under the rug. We know what he did. We know the bad things that he did. We know that he tried to cheat. We know all this stuff. So I get annoyed because I'm like, why you asked me about that guy 3 days before we were supposed to fight? Pissed hot. That's the stuff that annoys me, not the fact he's a good fighter. He's a great fighter. These are the words of Daniel Cormier. He has come out in an interview and has basically gone off on Jon Jones. He's Anthony Johnson was answering some questions and just said, regardless of what happened, he was always be around. And Cormier didn't exactly appreciate the way he worded it. He, as I've just told you, has basically said that this man should be called a cheater, and there's no way that we should still be going on about him being the best because he can't control himself. And to be honest, there's a very good point. Being the best isn't all about being the best. You've I know that sounds silly, but you've got to have discipline. You've got to rise above other people. You need to do things that other people wouldn't do. You need to put in that time that other people wouldn't do. Jon Jones is the most talented MMA fighter you'll ever find. He's amazing. He doesn't just beat people. He goes in there and beats them at what they do. It's how many MMA fighters have ever done that? They don't. They go in, they fight to their game plan, and what happens happens. Not Jon Jones. He goes in there and he beats you down. And Cormier admits he's a great fighter, but I don't think he can be considered one of the best when he's behaving like this. Like, obviously he is the best fighter, but employee, star, person in general, obviously there is the whole drug thing as well. In regards to steroids, we don't know if he was actually doing steroids, if it was a tainted supplement, if he's actually been cheating this whole time. What if Jon Jones is only as good as Jon Jones because this whole time he's been doing loads of steroids and hasn't been caught? How do we know? Because we've only seen him back once since USADA's been about, and he looked pretty terrible against OSP. Other people have demolished OSP since. His Jimmy Manuwa pretty much decapitated him. So I think it's going to be interesting when he does come back. Obviously the fight against Cormier, the fight might not be so good, but the build-up should be good. I always enjoy seeing those two have a go at each other. And but obviously there's a good chance Rumble could win at the weekend. He hits hard. His serious right hand he's got. Cormier showed he can take it, but he could take one. Can he take two? Can he take three? And I think that's what we need to see. Anyways, I think it will be a good fight this weekend, and Cormier does speak some truth. I think he hit the nail on the head. I think everyone is just sort of ignoring everything Jon Jones has done because he's so talented and because he's such a good fighter naturally. That they don't care about what he does because they just want to see him in the ring or the octagon. So what do you think of this? Do you think Cormier is right? Do you think that we shouldn't just forget about all the stuff he's done, or you think he should be labelled as a cheater and someone who doesn't hold himself to the highest standards? Let me know what you think. Leave your opinions in the comments and give us a like. Thanks for listening.